Welcome back to my channel. In today's video I'm going to be showing you how I took my hair from this to this. So if you want to see and know how I achieved this look, which I'm definitely sure you want to know, as usual, sit back, relax and enjoy. So this is the extension I'm going to be using. I'm just brushing it to remove any knots and tangles that might be in it. I'm also going to be using my leave-in conditioner and hair oils, my shine and jam to give me a clean cut, my hair tools and clips, and also this three-way or three-part mirror. So the first thing I did was to make about 3 knotless braids at the back. So I just went ahead to part the portion I'll be using for the braids, and the three-way mirror makes it a lot easier. I can see every angle of my head, I can see the back, the front, both sides. It just makes parting my hair easier. I got it from Amazon and it was a really good buy, so it makes everything just seamless. I also went ahead to apply shine and jam on my hair to make the line appear and look better. And do not apply any gel or shine and jam directly on your scalp. It's best to apply it on your hair to avoid product buildup, which can lead to dandruff and itching. Okay. So I made 3 braids at the back, and this is me just parting them to make sure I have the same sizes for all 3 of them. I then went ahead to braid the first one off camera just to be sure I got what I wanted and then I braided the next one on camera, which you're going to see now. So stay tuned while I show you how I do my knotless braids. Okay. So to do my knotless braids, I part my hair section into 3 using my fingers, and I start braiding my hair alone before I go ahead to add my hair extension, and I hope you can see it clearly. So I add my extension holding it with my index finger and my thumb, just those 2, and I add it to one part of the 3 parts. I don't know if you understand, but I hope you can see it well. So I add one part of the extension to one of the 3 and the other part of the extension to another of the 3, and I braid. So you braid once or twice depending on you, and then you add your next extension. So same way, you add the extension to the index finger and your thumb. You hold it together with both fingers, then you add one part of the extension to one part of your hair and the other part of the extension to the other part of your hair. You braid maybe once or twice, again depending on you, and you continue adding your extension as long or as many times as you want it, depending on the size of braids you're going for. So people have, or there are different methods of doing knotless braids. This is the one that works for me, and this is the one I've been using, which works fine for me and it gives me the results I want. So I added just 3 sections of extension to my hair to give me a medium size, not too small, not too large, which was totally fine by me. So after adding all the extensions that you want, you just continue braiding and braiding and braiding. So if you want to add more extension to the length of your hair, maybe you feel it's not long enough and you want to add more extension, you can as well use the same method to add it from underneath. I didn't have to add extension to the length because it was long enough. If not, I would have shown you. But same way, same method, just add the extension holding it with your thumb and index finger and continue braiding. So this is another trick I saw on Instagram. So when you're braiding your hair and it's getting too long, you can't continue stretching, instead of putting the hair in your mouth, which is not safe or it's not really good, you can just clip the extension on each other. It makes it shorter that way and makes it easier for you to continue braiding. So for the sake of understanding, I'm just going to show the braiding step by step again, and you can always go back to replay the clips and watch it all over again for you to understand better. So I believe watching it this way, it's clear, even if my explanation might not be so clear, but hopefully you can watch and understand and learn. So moving on to the front part, I'll be making one straight cornrow at the middle and 5 slant cornrows on each side. So I just went ahead to part a straight line at the middle and on both sides where I want the straight cornrow to be. To start my cornrow, I'll be parting a very tiny section of my hair into 3 with my fingers, and then I start weaving. So with the same method I used for my knotless braid, after weaving for some time, about 2-3 times, I add the extension to my thumb and index finger as well, and I add one part to one section of my hair and the other part to the other section of my hair. I weave 2 to 3 times and I go ahead to add another extension. So I keep adding each extension to my thumb and index finger the same way till I get to the end of my cornrow, and it's simply just like that. Adding the extension, thumb and index finger, weave your hair 2-3 times, add another extension, and you continue weaving that way till you get to the end of your cornrow. If you guys want to see or learn how to cornrow just your hair without extension, let me know down in the comment section and I'll be more than happy to make a video about how to make a cornrow with just your hair without extension. Alright, so just watch closely as I add the extension and weave my hair, and hopefully that way you'll be able to get it. Because the extension is synthetic, it makes it prone to tangles, so just make sure you are detangling the extension as you braid your hair. It makes it easier for you to maneuver your hair with the extension as you braid. So I have finished the slant cornrows on one side, and it's time for me to do the same thing on the other side, and this is how it looks like at the back. So for them to align, I just used my pattern comb to trace the line of the cornrow on one side to the other side so they can match and have the same formation at the end of braiding my hair. So even if it was not 100% perfect, I love how it turned out. I love that at least the lines were neat and smooth. So I just went ahead to trim the cornrow edges with scissors. I put them in hot water, dried with my towel. I just trimmed the tip for them to look straight, and I also had this I don't know what to call them now, maybe this hairpin or hair accessories that I've had for a very long time. I just thought to do something with it, putting it on the cornrow. I laid my edges, dressed up because I was going out, and voila. So this is how the hair looks like now. It came out quite nice. So let me know in the comments if you'll be trying this.